Always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. They can come up with people's shit talk.
I want to have some more life this year. And after that, take off a little bit of time and have a kid or something there.
Clap is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we been.
New baby coming, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for my other kids, but it does mean I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
Remy Ma has been subtly taking shots at Claressa, and it's got everyone talking. Is it just jealousy, or does she have a legitimate concern? There are whispers suggesting that Claressa might be trying to get pregnant by Papoose. This doesn't seem too far-fetched, especially since Claressa and Papoose can't legally marry. Remy made that clear by refusing to finalize their divorce. Plus, there's the issue of alimony, which could be costly and time-consuming for Remy if she lets go of him. So, is Claressa's potential pregnancy the only way for her to remain a part of Remy's life? Rumors are already swirling that Claressa might be expecting. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get more dramatic, Remy is revealing everything, making the situation even more intense. Papoose and Claressa have been moving quickly in their relationship, attending events, collaborating on projects, and showing mutual support. Now, Claressa is hinting that she's stepping back from boxing to focus on other things. But what exactly could those things be? Given her recent actions, many believe she may already be pregnant. Let's take a step back and reflect. If this turns out to be true, it's clear that when Remy Ma dropped the ball, Papoose and Claressa were already caught up in a complex situation. While they've been enjoying their lives together, remember when Remy Ma made a big move in December by sharing private messages between Papoose and Claressa? She thought it would ruin their relationship, but instead, it only made fans rally around them. Papoose had been trying to keep his romance private, but Remy's exposure only helped the couple gain more support. Meanwhile, Claressa was under pressure. With film deals, sponsorships, and PR projects in the works, her team was concerned about the negative publicity. But public opinion seemed to favor Claressa and Papoose. Many fans felt that Papoose had finally moved on from Remy, and Claressa was a much better match for him. Remy's mom thought Remy was putting them in a tough spot, but in reality, she ended up embarrassing herself. Papoose is moving on, and honestly, I'm here for it. Remy didn't see this coming. She thought her moves would stir things up, but instead, it was a huge reality check for her. Since then, it's been radio silence. No more subtle digs on Instagram. No hidden shots in her music, just quiet. Meanwhile, Claressa and Papoose are thriving, living their best lives without a care in the world. They're giving off major power couple energy, showing up together publicly and making bold statements in their own way. Recently, they enjoyed a romantic Valentine's getaway in Hawaii, looking like a flawless couple with matching jackets and courtside seats at a Knicks game. And let's not forget when Papoose performed at Claressa's match against Danielle Perkins, treating her like the true star she is.
Broke times. No. Alright, he gonna meet me over there. I'm walking here.
Did it matter the job?
Yes, it was here.
More importantly, shout out to I loved it, man. She milked it like strawberry ice cream, man. Shout out to
Oh, absolutely. Remy definitely was, and now everyone can see it. Claressa and Papoose aren't even trying to hide their affection. Claressa shared a video of them dancing, enjoying games, and just having an amazing time together, and she's absolutely glowing. You know that radiant glow a woman has when she's genuinely happy, relaxed, and carefree? That's Claressa right now. And for anyone thinking she's ignoring all the online chatter, she's made it clear that she and Papoose are fully aware of what's being said. She even posted, "The love y'all show me and Papoose is cool as F." Public support for them is strong right now. On the flip side, Remy Ma seems to be in a tough and desperate spot. We really need to talk about this because it's honestly quite humiliating. Word on the street is that Remy reached out to Papoose trying to fix things and get their family back together, but Papoose firmly turned her down. Just think about it. He stood by her for 6 years while she was in prison, showing complete loyalty, only for her to betray him with someone else and act like nothing happened. Papoose said no. He's sticking to his decision and is clearly happy with Claressa. Can you really blame him? The real kicker? Remy realizes she messed up, and now she's seeing the consequences. Let's be real. Papoose is the definition of a good man. He stayed loyal to Remy, supporting her through her time in prison, prioritizing family, and never bringing her shame. But instead of appreciating that, Remy let arrogance take over. She had no reason to stray, yet she got caught up in drama and ended up losing the one person who had her back unconditionally. Now, all she can do is watch as Papoose enjoys a relationship with someone who truly values him. That's the hard truth. Claressa, on the other hand, is head over heels in love with Papoose, and she doesn't hide it. In a recent live stream, she praised him, saying they're perfect for each other and that he's the best man she's ever known. She spoke about how he truly understands her, how they have deep, meaningful conversations every day, and how caring he is. In her own words, she proudly said she's the best for him. Now that's how you celebrate and honor your partner.
I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Claressa was on the Awe, Tamron Hall show, and she's still expressing the same love and admiration for Papoose. She called him the embodiment of her dreams, sharing how secure and supportive he makes her feel. She even said, "He's giving me that right of dialogue energy right now, and I'm eating it all up." And girl, she wasn't done. She went on to praise Papoose's way of speaking, calling him a genuinely nice person, humble, knowledgeable, and all around amazing. We all know he's got mad skills when it comes to rapping, but what truly stands out is his unwavering support. As a strong woman, blessed with talent and a powerful punch, Claressa knows she needs a man who can handle that without feeling threatened by her achievements. And Papoose fits that role perfectly. Now, the shade thrown at Remy here is hard to ignore. We all know Papoose stood by Remy for years, yet it seems like she took that loyalty for granted. Now he's finally getting the appreciation and respect he deserves from Claressa, and trust me, she's not letting him go.
Enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. You know, people saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, you know, and because I can read too.
Things are definitely heating up now. It's clear that Claressa and Papoose aren't treating this relationship like a fling. This is something serious for them. Recently, Claressa announced she plans to take a break from boxing after 2 more fights to focus on other things. This has sparked a lot of talk, with many speculating that Claressa might already be expecting a child. I mean, think about it. Why else would she suddenly decide to step back from a career she's absolutely dominating? She's at the top of her game, excelling in boxing, so it's raising a lot of eyebrows that she'd want to hit pause now. This isn't the first time rumors about Claressa being pregnant have made the rounds. Jada Davis, who is associated with boxer Tony Harrison and Claressa's former trainer, recently stirred up the internet by claiming that Claressa was pregnant during her 2023 rematch against Hannah Gabriel. This is the same fight where Claressa dominated and won by unanimous decision. Now, people are questioning the validity of these claims, taking a moment to consider what's really going on. In a recent video, Jada didn't hold back at all. She boldly stated that Claressa fought Hannah Gabriel while pregnant, but kept it a secret. As you can imagine, social media exploded with reactions. Fans, critics, and boxing insiders have all weighed in. Some think Jada is just looking for attention, while others are left wondering if there's some truth to her bold claim.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting backed up and winning the fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
Pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight.
But
It actually makes sense if you think about it. Given that Claressa and Papoose can't tie the knot, and with Remy not likely to sign those divorce papers anytime soon, having a baby could be the next logical step for Claressa. People often say it's lonely at the top, but damn, is it really this lonely? If that's the case, Remy's actions start to make sense. She probably believes that having a baby might give her a chance to reconcile with Papoose, but now it looks like everything is unraveling. She truly let go of a man who adored her completely, and now he's thriving with Claressa. If there is indeed a baby on the way, it could be game over for Remy. The big question now is how long it will take before Remy starts acting out even more erratically. You know she won't go down quietly. Let's not forget, Remy went to prison for shooting someone, and if she feels cornered, she might just do something drastic. While it's against the law, it's not far-fetched to think she might go after Claressa if she feels threatened. And don't forget about the boxing match that never happened. Claressa was making bold claims about wanting to fight Remy, and fans were actually excited to see that showdown. But guess what? It never happened. Now that Claressa has Papoose secured, it wouldn't be shocking if Remy starts plotting something chaotic. And then there's 50 Cent, who has stepped into the conversation. Yes, 50 actually warned Claressa to be cautious when it comes to dealing with Remy. We all know 50 doesn't usually speak up unless he means it. So if he's advising her to be careful, it's a sign that Remy is really fired up. This situation could quickly escalate from online drama to real-world problems. The whole situation with Claressa and Remy is especially interesting given Remy's past. There are rumors that she's always had issues with women who had children with Papoose before her. If that's true, it adds another layer to the tension between them. It's starting to make sense why Papoose and his family keep a low profile. It seems like they're purposely staying out of the limelight to avoid any unnecessary drama. When you look at it, a lot of rappers and celebrities are able to co-parent publicly without too much fuss. But when it comes to Papoose's other children, there's an eerie silence. Now that the situation with Claressa is escalating, people are beginning to connect the dots. Has Remy made things difficult for Papoose's other baby mamas? Most people only know about the daughter that Papoose and Remy share, but before her, Papoose already had several children from previous relationships. Dejanae Mackey, born in November 1997, is Papoose's daughter with his former partner Yvette Lashley. Then there's Shamel Mackey, born in April 1999, who's also Yvette's child. Lastly, there's Destiny, born in September 2000, from a different relationship altogether. The fact that Papoose's past children don't seem to be in the public eye raises some interesting questions about how things might have played out behind closed doors, especially with Remy involved.
Are you serious? That's not your name, bro.
Yes, it is.
The situation with Papoose's kids before Remy came into the picture adds another layer of complexity to this whole drama. There are rumors suggesting Remy wasn't too thrilled about Papoose's children, especially when they came into the picture before her. Word is, she didn't exactly embrace the role of a caring stepmother or roll out the red carpet for them. In fact, some say she's been stirring up trouble behind the scenes. This is where things get even more tangled. While Remy has been busy criticizing others, her own son isn't exactly drama-free either. As we know, he's currently on trial for a shooting incident, and as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So, while Remy may be focused on Papoose's past, she might want to take a closer look at what's going on in her own household. When you look at everything that's gone down, it's clear why Remy is so protective over Papoose. For one, she doesn't want any other women or kids getting in the way of what she has with him. But let's be real, that's a form of competition. Whether it's for attention, time, or resources, a new baby changes the dynamic. And Remy isn't about to let that slide. Add to that the fact that she supposedly had issues with Papoose's other baby mamas, and this is much more than just a problem with Claressa. It seems like there's a recurring pattern, and many people believe that Remy has always kept her partners at a distance, especially her exes. Now, with rumors swirling about Claressa possibly expecting, it's likely that Remy's emotions are coming into play in a big way. If Claressa is really pregnant, it would definitely change everything. Just think about it. Remy won't sign those divorce papers. That's a huge roadblock in Papoose and Claressa's future, and it's clear that Remy isn't going down without a fight. It's clear that Claressa's options are limited when it comes to a formal marriage with Papoose, so having a baby could definitely be her alternative. If she can't secure a ring, a child could keep her connected to Papoose no matter what. This might even be part of a strategy to solidify her place in his life. But here's where things take an interesting turn. Remy doubts that Claressa is really pregnant. She's reportedly skeptical, thinking that it might just be a tactic to keep Papoose close. And the timing of Claressa's announcement certainly raises some eyebrows. With Claressa saying she only has 2 more fights before retiring from boxing, it would mean she'd have more time at home, which would give Papoose even more reason to stick around. From Remy's perspective, that could look like a calculated move. The big question is whether Remy's suspicions have any merit, or if she's just being overly possessive of Papoose. Is Claressa genuinely trying to secure a future with him through a child? Or are people simply reading too much into it? And if Remy is still refusing to sign the divorce papers, could it mean that she's still holding on to Papoose in some way? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about this. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next update. You'll want to stay tuned for the next video because things are about to get even more interesting.